Giants and the Washington Commanders. Mike Tirico with Greg Olsen. We're ready to start year 2 together in the booth. Off we go in the rain in Landover. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Throwing right away is Dart. That one incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And that will lead to a second down.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Operating from the gun, it's Dart. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on the catch there. That's good for a Giants first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Now a shotgun. It's Dart. A dive and a catch. Incredible. First catch for him on this new season. And it results in a first down.
Giants first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run with Scatterboot. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And the big man in the middle swallows him up right at the line of scrimmage. And I think the next time this offensive play caller decides to go to the ground game, Mike, I bet you he's going to find a different place along that defensive front to attack.
They'll go play action here with Dart. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
I'll tell you what, Mike, this defense, they have come to play here. They're starting this game physical, flying to the ball. They are defending every blade of grass, and they're letting these guys know early on, you come in our area, you better be ready to play through contact. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Looked like some problems there with the snap. Somehow he gets it away, but it's a really short kick. That's going to be out of bounds, no return. And the drive's going to start just inside the 20-yard line.
Bronco 80.
A run here with the veteran. It's Austin Eckler. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
It's second and 8.
From the 20, here's second and 8.
Here we go.
On play action, Daniels. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt, and he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. They get 24 on that one. First down, Washington.
First down.
Cougar 19. 19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
From the gun, it's a give to Eckler. He'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains, they're nothing fancy, but they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Now it's the Arizona product that was Ja'Cory Krusty-Merritt. And the D closes quickly. He stopped after a gain of a yard. Brian Burns comes off the edge to make the play.
Okay, ready?
From the 41, here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
To throw is Daniels. Exiting the pocket right. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
So Jake Moody now out for the field goal. That is not going to do it. Tried to fight off a rough with that one. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless ball game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. 0-0 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll get that complete right side. It's Bellinger. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They'll try to run for it with Scatterboo. And he will have a Giants first down. At least it appears that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
I'll pick up with 2 yards. First down, New York.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Once again, it's Scatterboot.
Penetration is the key to run defense. Stop the running back before he has a chance to get started. That's exactly how it played out here.
2nd and 12 at the 19-yard line.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Catch made, right side. It's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Giants first down.
Scatterboo will score. Touchdown, G-Man.
Touchdown, New York.
Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the set. Go! 7 Pirates, 6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd
And their
and 10
offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Brought in by Terry McLaurin. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10
Let's go now.
at the 48-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough. Move the chains. 1st down.
9 yards.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it is back to Krosky Merritt. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go!
Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. After that play, it stopped, an injured Giant on the field. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Third and long.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Jeanette, 79, Viking 18. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready?
Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. And that is incomplete. Terry McLaurin, the intended target on that one. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
It just seems like the offense gets in their own way, and whether it's a penalty or a drop or whatever the case may be, it's these self-inflicted wounds. They've got to stop if this unit ever wants to reach their full potential.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on fourth down.
Here we go. Bronco 80. Ready, ready?
They'll go. Here's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. It was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on fourth down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on fourth down.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Scatterboot. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. Jonathan Jones in on the tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go. In motion, it's Robinson. They'll go again with Scatterboot. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Third down, they need 5.
Set. 19, Tiger.
They'll motion their tight end Johnson. 3rd and short. Here's Dart. And that is incomplete.
All right, so in these 3rd and short, 3rd and mediums, we're kind of seeing teams around the league might kind of start shifting to more of a run-down philosophy where they say, okay, even if we don't pick it up, we still have fourth down. So many teams around the league are playing with that philosophy. In this case, they keep it in the air, falls incomplete, just brings up a challenging fourth down decision.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go, and here's Dart. Open man, that's Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down. They wind up getting 13 yards on that fourth down conversion. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. They'll motion their tight end Johnson. Dart going to throw here on second down. To the outside, complete to Johnson.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Cam Scatterboot. Touchdown, New York. And what an opener it has been for this rookie. That's now his 2nd touchdown here in week 1. Gano on to add the extra point. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Giants move out on top, 14-0. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Come on, come on.
Play action. Here's Daniels. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Mike, doesn't it just seem like year in and year out, especially on the defensive side of the ball, there's these late-round players that kind of burst onto the scene out of nowhere, and there's a reason this guy fell in the draft. But I'll tell you what, he has shown a ton of growth so far this year, and he continues to make his presence felt in the back end of this defense.
Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down.
I'm not so sure he would have picked up the first down had they connected either way, but still, disappointing outcome to not at least get a handful of positive yards on that last one.
He'll get this out wide, and he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This will be a 41-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good. And the Giants will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab a
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's first and 10.
Maverick, 60 Maverick. Steady.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Short one there. He's got Ertz. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Commander's first down.
At the 47-yard line.
Hey, Dragon 60. Hawk 70.
Here's Daniels. That is underneath, and it's Krosky Merritt. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Washington Commanders.
Warriors
first down.
70. Here we go.
First and 10 at the
Packers
43-yard
60.
line.
79 Broncos. Ready, ready?
To the air again is Daniels. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau taking him down for the first sack of this new campaign.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
60 Bobcats. Ready. Ready.
Throwing is Daniels. And on third down, that ball's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Stop low. Get it. Bronco 80. Curve 19. Curve 19. Let's go.
They'll indeed go. It's Daniels. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession. And that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on fourth down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead. But it's their defense that came through again with a huge stop. And that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more.
They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
To the sideline, he's got Neighbors. 14 yards on that pass play there. First down, Giants.
That's another Giants first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Scalaboo. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Big Johnny Newton there for the stop.
2 yards on the pickup in second and 8.
From the 34-yard line, here's second and 8. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he'll take this one in. Wandale Robinson. Touchdown, Giants. For Jackson Dart, milestone moment, his first NFL career touchdown pass. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
The Commanders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Daniels. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Let's go now.
Now Daniels. That's swung out to Krosky Merritt. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
7 Pirates, 7. Here we go. Stop.
On third down, they'll throw with Daniels. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. A rookie out of Penn State, Abdul Carter, the first-round pick, making an instant impact. A sack here in the season opener. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Dane Belton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. A play fake, now Dart. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. That's good for a Giants first down. Off the bootleg, here is Dart. Moving outside the pocket. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. So not quite first and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close. We see a lot of this as they begin the fourth quarter on the ground. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. Hand off to Scatterboot, running left. And he gets this one down inside the 10, but it will set up 3rd and goal.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Dart gonna hold on to it himself, and he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
A bit of a curious call there, Mike, on 3rd and goal. From this far out, you thought they would have turned to their passing game. They tried to catch the defense sleeping and keep it on the ground. Great job by the defense being ready for everything. Not only do they stop them, they take it back for a loss. It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Graham Gano now, following the field goal, back to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Ready. Here we go. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Daniel. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
To throw is Daniels. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
19, Warriors, 17.
Throwing again. Daniels. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Daniels going to throw again. That's to Trusty Merritt. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, Washington.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man. The drag route, we used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position, and depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
That'll be taken in by Trusty Merritt. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Ready.
They'll look to throw again. That's to the rookie out of Virginia Tech, Jalen Lane. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 6.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
And he's got the first down. A great job looking at him, gauging where the marker is, and getting there to set up first and goal.
Set. Black. 95. Cut.
They'll look to throw yet again. And he's going to be dropped. They get to him back at the 15-yard line. Bobby Okereke working his way in to register his first sack of the new season. First down was not very good. Here's second and goal.
Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Hit by the former Saint, Paulson Adebo. And he'll be taken down. That is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On first down, Dart. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow, really the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
Here we go. One final play. Open man downfield. That's Neighbors. So a road win here for the Giants. They move to 1-0 as they earn this victory in the division, no less, here in Week 1. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Torino. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from a bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure. I don't really wanna brag. I'm just telling that I'm leaving with a bag. High five to the scarred and the strange. From the outlaw that'll never get tamed. Biscuit beats from the pirate band. Sign this deal with a lobster hand. Freestyle like a bowling pin. Flex these bars on a dolphin fin. Life's too short, but I can't complain. Doing backflips on a candy cane. Ride my scooter with a cape at night. And I'ma high five me a traffic light. I blink twice, then I teleport. Got kicked out of the Trump resort. Bought this cloud on a payment plan. Then I ghosted out in a minivan. Might get my hand like a waffle cone. Spitting out syrup in the twilight zone. Got no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. You know I'm hot. How many licks till the pepper gon' pop? Told my cap it's the CEO. Then I moonwalked in a UFO. Mic my shoes with a Christmas wreath. Dropping these bars while I brush my teeth. Flipping this verse like a boomerang. Landed on stage in your backpack filled with a new disease. Telling my doubts I'm hard to please. We don't care, we bounce on clouds. Sing off key and we're still too loud. Biscuit drops, the place explodes. Jumping through life in my pantyhose. Still no job, but I'm on the clock. And you can't stop me, cause don't stop. Hey ladies, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. Nope. Hey fellas, oh, when you're hot, girl. When you're not, you're not. I see through your act and I still